Hello, insiders! This week we've got Assaf from the YouTube analytics team back in the room of chairs. Welcome back, Assaf.
Thank you, Tom. Good to be back.
What do you got this time?
I actually have two cool sneak peeks for you. Let's start with the YouTube analytics one. We are actually working on a new card, and you'll be able to find it under the Build an Audience tab.
Okay.
And we call it Other Videos Your Audience Watched. And here we'll give you a list of videos your audience for your channel also watched, and you can see kind of like what kind of other channels your viewers are watching and which videos, so you can kind of like, you know, infer which topics your audience is interested in.
That's awesome. Some questions for you. So what if just everybody on YouTube is watching like the same music video? Will that appear there, or is there a way to kind of focus on the stuff that's like related to my channel? Or
so we'll prioritize those videos in a smart, in a clever way to filter out those kind of like hit videos that everyone watches. And we want to feature the ones that are more unique
to my audience,
specific to your audience. So this list is truly about what your core audience is interested in, beyond the broad interest across all of
That's very cool.
Yeah, so we're super keen to hear your feedback and whether you will find this useful and how you might use it. So yeah, leave us comments below.
Yeah, if I were a betting man, I think people will dig this, especially because we had to deprecate that related channels feature a few weeks ago, and people were like, hey, I liked that because it helped me understand what other channels are similar to mine.
Yeah.
Well, this is even better because it'll say what videos are they watching, and then of course you can figure out from what channels they are as well.
Right.
Oh, one clarification. This super cool card, this thing that has unprecedented data, will that be available in Studio Classic?
No, absolutely not. So
no.
This is only, exactly. Sorry.
999.
No. Only exclusively available in the new Studio Analytics.
Yes, so
clicking
only
on Analytics
use the new Studio.
Right, click on Analytics on the left-hand side, go to Build an Audience, and you'll see it here.
If you go to Classic, you won't find it.
Exactly.
All right, next item.
The next item is, this is just a design prototype, so it's not yet implemented, but we're working on a card that will be featured on the dashboard of Studio. Again, exclusively available in the new Studio, and we call it the important notifications card. You'll see this card whenever there is an important notification featured or relevant to your channel. You can take action whenever an action is necessary. So in this example, if there is a content ID claim on one of your videos, we'll notify you, and you can review the claim details and act on it if necessary. So this is really to kind of like consolidate and put all those kind of notifications in one place on the dashboard where it's easy to find, so you don't need to kind of like hunt and peck around across the product.
Yeah, that's super cool, because I think the way we handle notifications in Classic Studio is it's like this very long list of everything, like even stuff you're subscribed to, like as a viewer, so-and-so made a comment, you know, it's like everything, and it becomes nothing because there's so much, at least for some people.
Yeah.
So it sounds like this is like, if you don't look at anything else, like these are the really important notifications.
You're a creator, you're a monetizing creator, you wake up in the morning, you want to know exactly all the critical things that happen during the night. The first thing you do is you go to the new Studio, visit the dashboard, and you see if there is anything that requires your attention.
Cool. So initially, probably community guidelines and copyright stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and also channel level monetization things.
Oh, like so you've been accepted to YPP?
You've been accepted to YPP, or your AdSense account is not linked for some reason. These kind of like major things that can actually severely impact your monetization will also be part of it.
All right, that sounds super cool. Is there anything else?
Yeah, there's one more thing. We in the YTA team are planning to make the new Studio Analytics the primary and default analytics experience for all creators. And before we do that, we want to have a special day, we call it the YTA Day, where we want to redirect all users, all classic analytics users, to the new analytics for during that day, and to make sure we get their feedback and give them the opportunity to try the new product before we default everyone into the new analytics. So we're planning mid-June to have that day where if you go to Classic Analytics, you will see this page highlighting the kind of like the features and cool benefits of the new analytics, and asking you to try it out and provide feedback. We ask all creators, give it a try. Don't wait for this day. It will come in mid-June, but start using the new analytics today if you aren't yet. And let us know what you think. Report any bugs or missing features using the send feedback button that we'll include on the screen. And yeah, the goal is to get your feedback and thoughts and make sure that we make that transition as painless and smooth as possible.
Cool. So some clarifications there. One is, if you're already defaulted into the new studio and you're just using new studio every day, you already have access to the new YTA. So this is for those, I smile. I smile because I know there are some people out there that still use Classic. Even though we've been gently encouraging and defaulting people to the new studio, they still use Classic, and they may not have tried the new YTA, which means they're missing out on a ton of exclusive features. And moreover, when we completely remove YTA Classic, what I think we want is to get that feedback now, so that people aren't like, oh, now I have no Classic YTA and, you know, I can't use a new YTA because it's missing X. Like, we want to hear that now, so that it can be as smooth a transition as possible.
Exactly.
Let's say you were someone who just had been really wanting to try the new YTA but been putting it off, you know, for whatever reason. It's totally cool. We know it happens. What would be like 2 or 3 things you'd be like, oh, you got to check out X, Y, and Z?
I'd say it's the snapshot card on dashboard that tells you the performance of your recent video compared to 10 previous videos, which is really cool because it gives you that sense of how that video is performing in a normalized comparison, a fair comparison to the previous 10. Then if you click on analytics from that card, you actually get into the video analytics page, and you see the chart, how the typical of that video and how the video is performing compared to typical performance over time. So you see that gray kind of like band that tells you how the video is within that band, which is super cool. And of course, we have some exclusive stuff like more real-time data and the CTR, click-through rate, and impressions metrics.
And then if you're in an early experiment, their channel overview might be like that new channel overview, which is really cool.
It's really cool, and also the things that we showed you earlier, which include the the audience interest. Other videos your audience watch will be launched exclusively in the new Studio Analytics. All new improvements and cool features come exclusively to the new YTA. We are no longer working on new features in Classic YTA.
Awesome. Well, thanks for the update.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you next time. In the meantime, guys, keep it real.
Keep it real.